This week's Parsha is Parshas Shelach, and this week's video is sponsored L'Ilu Nishmas Michael ben Michael. Parshas Shelach is actually a little special to me because it happens to be that the first video Dvar Torah that I ever posted was 4 years ago, Parshas Shelach. It was 2020, and I had just opened my Judaica store, and I had decided to post a Dvar Torah in conjunction with a sale that I was going to do every week in my store. And Baruch Hashem, it continued way after I had the store, and we've been doing it for 4 years now, Baruch Hashem. I think at this point, we're going to take a short break from the video Dvar Torahs, and we're going to do a text Dvar Torah every week, a remez on the Parsha, a weekly remez, which is an allusion, a hint to something in the Parsha that will hopefully bring out something meaningful and impactful. So going forward, this will be the last video Dvar Torah for the foreseeable future, but we will probably just take a year break and start again. In any case, this week's video will actually be a remez on the Parsha, but I'll do it in a video format, and then going forward it'll be in text format. So, Parshas Shelach talks about the mitzvah of tzitzis. And it says, L'man tizkuru, so you should remember, Vasisim is kol mitzvosai. You should do all my mitzvahs. The purpose of wearing tzitzis is to remember all of the Taryag mitzvahs. And all the Mefarshim want to know why specifically tzitzis is the mitzvah used to remember all the other mitzvahs. And there are many rumaz and many hints in the mitzvah of tzitzis that are very well known, but we're going to go with one that's not so well known. Tzitzis has 4 corners, and on each one of the 4 corners there are 5 double knots that are tied. After each double knot, there's a sequence of string that's wrapped around a certain amount of times in between each double knot. And similar to when you wrap your tefillin around your arm 7 times. So the first one is 7 times. You have 2 double knots at the beginning of the strings, then you have it wrapped 7 times, then you have another set of double knots, and then you have 8 times, then another set of double knots, and then 11 times, and then another set of double knots, and then 13 times. So in between the 5 knots, there's 7, 8, 11, and 13, that the longest string is wrapped around the rest of the strings. If you take the numbers 7, 8, and 11, the first 3 is B'gematria is a numerical value of 26, which is Shem Hashem, Shem Havaya, which is 26. And the last one is 13, which is Gematria Echad, 1. So if you look at it, the first 3 is Hashem, the last one is Echad. Whenever you look at your tzitzis, you should see Hashem Echad. In every corner, in every direction, whether it's front, back, right, or left, in every corner, in every direction, Hashem Echad. That's where you have to look. The same way the Shulchan Aruch starts off with Shavisi Hashem L'negdi Samid. Hashem should always be in front of you. So too, when you look at the mitzvah of tzitzis and you concentrate on Hashem Echad, you'll recognize that Hashem is everything, and that He commanded us on all the Taryag mitzvahs, and that is the remez of how when we look at tzitzis, we remember all the rest of the 612 other mitzvahs. That being said, we should always live with Hashem in front of us, whether we're going in any direction, east, south, north, or west, wherever direction we go in the world, wherever our tzitzis takes us, whichever corner of the world we go to, we should always remember that Hashem is there, and Hashem is watching us, and we are His children, and we should be zoicha to feel His love, and share His love, and love Him back, and do all the Taryag mitzvahs, and live a life of Kiddush Hashem. Have a beautiful Shabbos.